Hello and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox. I am Erica and this is the Sagittarius general reading for September 2019. Again, it is a general reading, so it may not connect or apply for all of you, but hopefully there's something here that you can take with you to consider that's fun or interesting or entertaining as we move into Virgo season and move into September. If you're a new viewer, welcome. I appreciate the time you're taking to check out what I have to say. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you as well, and welcome back. I appreciate all of the support and likes and shares and subscriptions more than you know. I'm aware that your time and your attention is valuable, and I am grateful that you allow to give some of that to me. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're going to begin here, Sagittarius, with what is moving out of influence as we move through the end of Leo season and into Virgo season. Okay, and that is the Wheel of Fortune. So some major changes of course, some new opportunities coming forward for you to engage with, some old opportunities that are being closed off that you'll no longer have access to, and probably the return of some opportunities that you're going to be able to re-engage with that you potentially may be moving away from. So time turning, circumstances changing, time to move forward into the next evolution of yourself and your experience and how you want to move forward in your life. And that is very exciting. We're coming out of Leo season, which is another fire sign. That was a time of dynamic expansion, a whole lot of ideas and inspiration and potential that people have tapped into, being at a bit of loose ends coming through Cancer season when a lot of doors were closed and a lot of things we were involved in just no longer being available to us to access. And Virgo season, what's coming in to activity in to influence in Virgo season for some of you or for some of us is the time to take all of that potential and inspiration and initiation that's recognized through August and through Leo season and start drawing up plans and blueprints and getting prepared to take actionable steps to bring those glorious ideas into actual reality. All right, so for what's coming into influence in Virgo season is the Two of Wands, fire energy, Sagittarian energy, fire sign energy, but looking, it's like you have the world in your hands, stability on your, or support on your side. You're looking out into the future and deciding what lies ahead for you, which direction you want to turn in, what you want to involve yourself in, what you want to create and manifest, and taking the time to decide what it is you want to involve yourself in and then how to go about doing that. Very Virgo energy, very Virgo season energy. In this quest of moving forward, it is important to develop, to pay attention to. Well, Virgo season is about being very actionable and being organized and being proactive in making things happen and taking the steps and paying attention to the details that are necessary in order to do that effectively. You want to sort of release your expectation of how things are going to develop, because the perfectionist tendency of Virgo energy, it can be very frustrating and be very sort of intense if you don't feel like things are developing exactly as you planned them to. That's going to sort of throw a wrench in your works and sort of limit you in the potential that is actually available to you to experience and to develop something into even a more grander, more expansive, dynamic development than you would have initially envisioned. So it's important to remember to release your expectation of how results are going to be produced, so that you can embrace them and be grateful for exactly what, not exactly, but for what they are as they develop, and be able to reinvest and reimagine and carry further forward, instead of being sort of disappointed that about what they're not, about you expected it to be one thing, turned out to be something else that's pretty good, but it wasn't what you expected, and sort of having to navigate the disappointment between those two things. If you just go into it with the with an idea of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to follow through, I'm excited about it, this is what I want to develop, this is where I want to be, down the road, but I'm going to embrace the developments as they unfold and release my expectation of exactly what I imagine those developments will be. I'm just going to see what happens and go with the flow as it develops, and reinvest and be excited and be able to reimagine along the way. All right. So that's embracing a Wheel of Fortune kind of energy as well, sort of embracing time and circumstance, and placing your energy where it makes sense at the time, and being grateful for whatever opportunities present at the time. And that will also leave you open to be able to reject or move away from those things you notice that are not going to be advantageous, that are going to limit you, that are going to hold you back. It'll be a little bit more conducive to move away from those influences and stay on a course and stay in alignment with the progression that you would like to experience. Okay? And then as we move out of Virgo season and into Libra season at the end of the month, Daughter of Pentacles. All right, so this direction that you are deciding to take, the plans that you're making, and the actionable steps that you're going to carry forward is going to produce some manifestation of a nice blueprint and good potential, and a really solid base of development to carry forward into the future, because the Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. Wands are very active and about passionate endeavor and decision in the actions that you take to move forward. The Pentacles, the coins, are earth energy, so that's what's actually manifested in real time, in real life. So it's a slow-moving energy, but it's very grounded, and it's very, it has shape and it has form, and it's something that you can actually engage with to produce actual result in your real life. It's not just what you think about, it's not just what you feel about it, it's not just the potential that you see within it. It's taking all of those things and bringing it into something real that can be developed, in your experience and in your life. So that is beautiful. That's a beautiful place to go into Libra season with. All right, so this is a situation that some of you may be dealing with as we're going through September. All right, and that is the Knight of Cups. All right, and that is about a situation where you're carrying forward a genuine, authentic offer of emotional investment, emotional resonance, and then also being able to accept opportunity and an offer of genuine involvement in return. Okay, so this is the Knight of Cups. He's true blue, honest, genuine, authentic, whole heart, bringing what you have to offer forward, okay, and being willing to accept what is then offered to you in return. That's a Knight of Cups energy, okay, it's water energy, and this is a problem that may exist within that situation. Seven of Wands, okay, again, fire energy. This particular Seven of Wands, this is about you've gained ground, you've made progression, you've achieved development in an endeavor that you are personally invested in seeing come to fruition and carrying forward through your actions. This particular Seven of Wands, he's getting some pushback, he's getting some resistance from outside of himself for some reason, or maybe it's just the challenges that need to be overcome are a little bit more persistent than they had been before at this point. So being able to carry forward with that generous spirit of offering may be difficult at some points, because Seven is at the point of the Chariot, and that's at a point of having to rein in chaos and bring things into alignment to carry them forward. So it may be a difficulty you may feel you're having in in the progression of what you genuinely want to invest and what you genuinely want to offer. I believe you guys had this in the August reading as well. Okay, yeah, you did. You actually had moving out of Cancer season and into Leo season from July to August. You guys had the Knight of Cups in the position of what was moving out of influence. So you already had a genuine offer that you wanted to invest at that time, and then coming into influence for whoever this is connecting with was the Nine of Swords. So there was some anxiety, some limitation, some perception or some understanding that you felt may have prevented you from bringing this forward, okay, or some fear, if there was any fear or limitation or insecurity or anything like that involved for whoever that connected with, that it's moved out of the fear space, the Nine of Swords space, into okay, well, I'm going to take actions and bring this forward regardless of what I was afraid of, or you changed your mind about what you were limited in achieving and you decided to take action and move forward, and you've gained ground, but it's still a little bit of a challenge to move through to carry this forward. So this is what an action you can take or consider in order to help navigate the resistance that exists here. Okay, and that is the Knight of Swords. Okay, swoop in, take action. You have new clarity. You know, see, he's holding that sword high, and he's confident, and he is swooping in and, you know, swiftly moving in and taking action and letting it be known that this is what I've decided to do. You can't knock me off my course. I'm not going to lose any ground. I'm not stepping down from the course I've decided to take, and I'm going to bring this forward. I'm going to come into closer connection with this genuine, resonant offer because it is important to me. It's valuable to me, and it's also valuable to the person or people or situation that I am extending this offer to. All right, so the action is just letting it be known, you know, you can't knock me off this course of action. I am very purpose-driven, and I am very invested, and I am very authentically and genuinely connected to the courses of action that I have decided to embark upon. And you're not going to be able to knock me off. This is what I want to do now. So whoever is in opposition to that, whatever relationships or circumstances that you have been involved in that are going to try to prevent you from moving forward on this course that you have decided is where you want to go and where is in alignment with your purpose and your desire and the goal that you are trying to reach. You're sort of in a position of, you're not tolerating that. You're not tolerating it. So you're just letting it be known that if you can't support me, if you can't be involved with this, if you can't understand why I'm doing this, that's fine. You don't have to, but don't try to stand in my way because I'm going to blaze on through. Don't try to prevent me from embarking upon this opportunity or this direction that I have decided is resonant with me and that I want to experience going into the future. You can't knock me off this course. So if you can't support me and you don't want to go along with me, then please, I wish you well, but move to the side and get involved in your own thing because this is what I'm doing. Okay? Okay, I hope that makes sense. For whoever this is connecting for, it's very bold and it's very decisive. It's very rooted and grounded and resolute. So it's very bold and very decisive action that whoever this is for has decided to take, and you're committed to it for the long term. And you're sort of not tolerating any sort of nonsense, and you're not going to engage in drama, in any drama that wants to arise to stand in your way. You're just like, okay, well, you go and be you. I'm going to carry on being me. We don't need to have this you know, this nonsense gumming up the works for either one of us. All right, you're focused and you're driven at this point, and that's remarkable. Well done. Okay, so this is your animal spirit oracle card, and that's the Panther. Okay, so the annihilation of the unnecessary. All right, you're cleaning house, clearing space. There may be a kerfuffle or a lot of junk that gets mixed up in the initiation of how you're deciding to move forward. This is fire energy, so it is Sagittarian energy, fire sign energy. But it's sort of the burning away of what's unnecessary, clearing the space. So whether that's either walking away from relationships that no longer support you or that actively prohibit you, that are not good for you to be involved in, whether it's actually clearing out your physical space, clearing out the closets, getting rid of junk that is just sitting around and taking up space and being static and sort of restricting the energy and the activity that you're able to embark upon, whether it's changing your diet or becoming more active so you feel more physically well and feel physically able and capable and rejuvenated in order to stay steadfast and stay committed and be able to most what's the word I'm looking for? Be able to engage physically and emotionally feeling well as you progress through this decision and this course of action that you've decided to develop. All right, the Panther isn't messing around. Whatever does not apply, whatever does not support, whatever is just extra sitting around taking up space, the Panther is moving that out of the way. It's removing it. It does not have the time, or the inclination to tolerate stuff that's just sitting around for no reason, that has no purpose other than to block progression and to limit potential. So it's a very brave energy. It's very bold. When this is out of balance, it can get into a mode of feeling self-destructive. So when things get too hot, that's why it's important to take time to rejuvenate and replenish and maintain self-care when this sort of energy is in play, because you might want to just knock down walls, and if you get caught up in that energy of just eradicating stuff, you can get carried away with this energy, can get very carried away to where maybe a little bit of destruction is created amidst the just opening up of the space. So make sure you take time to rest, to rejuvenate, to recuperate, to take time for mental recovery. So sleep, allowing yourself to sleep and to rest and rejuvenate in that area. Emotional recovery, physical recovery, and replenishment. Very important when you have a Panther action, because it's bold and it just responds as you're moving through. So rejuvenation is very important when you're removing what no longer applies, because it's in a big way, okay, and it's in a very decisive direction. All right, so this is your Enchanted Map Oracle, and that's wide open. Okay, that's in play with the Panther. You're clearing out space to open it up space for what the universe is going to fill that with. You're in a very decisive mode of action in rolling through the opportunities that are going to present themselves, and you already know what direction you're moving toward. So drawing up the plans and drawing up the blueprints and forming the foundation of what you require to embark upon this journey or this course of action for the long term. You're casting a wide net, and you're really open to how you're going to apply the opportunity and the initiation and the potential to make that happen. So this isn't a narrow vision by any means. It's decisive, and it's directive, and it's committed, but it's not narrow-minded. in any way. It's visionary in that respect. Okay, so with the wide open card, you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. So there's all manner of opportunities and possibility that's open to you at this particular time. So it's a signal that you're truly able to manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight, and you are going to be able to successfully move in that direction. And it's the Panther is there to move stuff out of your way, and so that you can embrace that visionary, expansive vision, so that you don't have to remain small or contracted. You know, you don't want to close in and narrow your field of vision and opportunity. You want to bust it open and see what on a broad and large scope of possibility you can tap into. And you have a unique voice, a unique vision, that, you know, there's people out there in the world that they're excited, that they're thirsty for, they're hungry for it. It's unique, and it's so that, you know, it's special. It may not be for everyone, but for whoever this is going to connect with, there are people that are waiting to be able to benefit from it and witness it and be involved with it. So the universe is in support of this sort of idea and this sort of approach. It's a Maverick sort of energy in a wide open space of possibility. All right, so old ideas are being released, and new, bold, innovative, exciting, Maverick ideas are being embraced and carried forward. So that's remarkable. Excellent, Sagittarius. I'm very excited for whoever this is connecting with. Oh my goodness, I wonder what it is. I'm very excited for you, okay? And this is the universe has your back. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Excellent, especially with Panther energy. You want to focus on and see the world through that lens of light. The levity that you are applying in this process is just as important as the gravity that grounds you to the earth. It's that ebullience and that effervescence and that movement of energy through the process that is going to allow for more expansive and surprising and delightful development. All right, so this may seem very heavy and very very weighty and very sort of anchored to the ground, but your vision and your vision and your intention and the energy that you apply to this process is what provides that sort of ebullience and effervescence and buoyancy to the energy to move through this, because it may seem, I don't know, it may seem like it's going to be a very heavy, very thick progression, but I don't think that it will be. It's very decisive, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very exuberant and very energetic and very expressive and very a very delightful sort of progression. And actually, this also came up in the Aquarius reading as well, and I believe the Aquarius had Sagittarius very present in their reading last month as well. So some of you may be involved with an Aquarius that's going to be important to this development. Okay, or that an Aquarius that is going to assist you in whatever it is that's challenging you as you're gaining further ground and as you're ascending and moving forward, because we have you with the Knight of Cups actively moving forward and encountering some sort of outside resistance. And then on the other side, we have the Knight of Swords, which is Aquarian energy, moving in your defense and in support of you to move through that that resistance or that challenge that is being presented to you from the outside. So if some of you out there are involved with an Aquarius on your side, that's a power couple right there. So whatever this outside resistance is, doesn't stand a chance. I mean, it's going to be dealt with and swooped out of the way. So that's remarkable. So you know, bless that couple. You guys are in it to win it, and totally on each other's side, totally invested in the development and the support of the other. So forever who's in that sort of a relationship, well done. Okay, and then this is your notes from the universe on love and connection. Do something new, something different. That's absolutely what's happening here. Ever notice how it's easier to fall in love and to be fallen in love with when you're busy? Thank goodness I'm you, the universe. Okay, so, and that's about embracing the joy, embracing that inner light, viewing the world through that lens of love and hope and visionary spirit, and really enjoying and embracing the process as you go through it. Virgo season is about the details, about the small actionable steps you take forward, and the delight and the benefit and the abundance that you get to embrace and enjoy in trying to reach even, you know, a remarkable, brave new goal, you know, for the future. Arriving at the goal isn't the best part. It's all of the stuff that happens along the way that is the best part. So falling in love with that, and falling in love with the people that you get to be involved in, and the experiences that you get to have, and the new worlds that you get to envision and embrace and be influenced by. That's the good stuff. That's going to carry you forward and move through that, the challenges and the obstacles that you come up against, and allow you to healthfully move away from limitation and restriction that you may have been attached to in the past. And time and circumstance is going to be able to more efficiently and more effectively support you as well as you carry forward, really being engaged, which you are with this Knight of Cups, you know, and really being able to appreciate each step that you take along the way. That is remarkable. Remarkable. Wonderful. Excellent. All right, Sagittarius, I have one more card for you. This is your beautiful thought for September. For whenever you need a beautiful thought to contemplate, this is one that you can take with you if you like. Again, thank you for your time and attention. I so appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and you'll be notified when I have a new content available. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button, and that will let me know how I'm doing. And for those of you who have been waiting to book your private readings, I know it's taken a little bit of time, but tomorrow the storefront is going to be live, so I will post the link for the storefront as soon as bookings go live again tomorrow on Monday. All right? And beautiful thought for Sagittarius for September 2019. Live in joy. Beautiful, and that's from Joseph Campbell. Live in joy. Embrace the process. Enjoy the process. I mean, it looks like you absolutely are, because your decision and your commitment to wherever it is that you've decided you would like to go is solid. You're not wavering on that. So at this point, through the development and the decision making and the manifesting and the, you know, the wide open visionary embracing spirit of seeing what turns up, what you can invest in, and how that develops, that is a joyful experience to embrace. So excellent, Sagittarius. Have a fantastic September, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.